And let me just go ahead and preface this by saying I took a plan B. Hey babe, it's me, Blu Blu. Today we are going to be talking about how I found out I was pregnant. Now, what I'm gonna do is, y'all might see me going back and forth, and y'all gonna hear baby Blu in the background. I'm gonna try to do this as organized as possible, y'all. I am not the best storyteller. Sometimes I go off into different little segments, but we're gonna try to stay on topic today, okay? There are about 5 points that I'm gonna try to get through. Mom life has a hold on me, and I don't want it to let me go, because I love it over here. But y'all grab y'all snacks, grab you something to drink, because we about to get into it. So, at the time, this was around November of 2022. No, this was November of 2022. I was working at this sandwich shop, and I loved these sandwiches and these pickles and the cookies. I used to go in there every day. You get a free sub. Every day without fail, I would eat a sandwich with a pickle, okay, and a cookie. But on this particular day, I went in and I was working on the meat and the cheese. There was different stations, and I was doing the meat and the cheese that day. And the smell, like, was just stink to me. It stinked really bad to me. I was trying my best to, like, keep working. I didn't want to, you know, just stop. But at a certain point, I was just like, So this brings me to my first symptom that I had, which was food aversions, okay? And I was standing over there, and I told my coworker, I was like, hey, when did we get this meat in? Because it smells so gross to me. She came over there and she was like, let me see. She stood by the meat and she was like, I don't smell anything. She was like, it just smells like meat. Now, mind you, she's a vegetarian. So I was like, dang, like, it don't even stink to her. So I was like, okay, whatever. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's, you know, I'm off today or whatever. But even like the look of it, like the roast beef, the turkey, the pork. I don't eat pork, but you know, the tuna, everything over there just looked really nasty to me and smelled super gross. So the next day I come in. Now, normally it takes me about 20 minutes to walk from the bus station to the sandwich shop. I do that every day. So, you know, I'm with it. My body was tight. This particular day, I walk in, I'm drenched in sweat. Like, I had to go to the bathroom and get some paper towels and like wipe myself off before I went into work. And I'm in there bent over trying to catch my breath. And that's not normal for me. I'm like, why am I so winded? Why am I so tired? I get this big medium-sized cup of the cherry limeade they have there, because that was good too. And I would sip on that throughout the entire day. But this time I got that, I sipped it, and it was disgusting. So I dumped that out and I got me some water. And when I tell y'all, I stepped to the back and I drank that medium-sized water standing right there. I drank it. I drank that right on up. Yes, I did. I sure did. I drank that right up. And that made me have to go to the bathroom. So that brings me to my second set of symptoms, which was extreme thirst and frequent urination. Okay. And I was going at it that day, y'all. Just water, bathroom, 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 bathroom, water, bathroom, water, bathroom, water, bathroom. So yeah, I was literally going back and forth from the bathroom, chugging more water. Super thirsty, mouth was still dry, chugging that water. At that point, I was like, okay, this is weird. Then I was like, maybe that's just the plan B doing its job. Like, because I know sometimes when we have birth control or these emergency contraceptives, it can bother with your hormones, and it can be, you know, very close to what pregnancy is like. Being a woman, child, please. All of the symptoms seem to cross over at some point. Then I come in, I'll say like, maybe like a couple days later, and I'm stuffy. And I'm like, maybe it's my allergies, maybe it's my sinuses or something. So I asked my manager, hey, can I go across the street to this little store and get some Claritin? And she was like, yeah, of course. Went and got that, and it said on the box that it's supposed to work within 15 minutes. An hour later, it still hasn't worked. I'm still stuffy. And then I started getting nauseous. So I just told my manager, I was like, hey, I can't do it today. Like, please let me go home. And she was like, okay, fine. So I went home. Now, after I took that Claritin, I get this sharp cramp pain in my left ovary. Now, I normally cramp before my period comes, but not 2 weeks before my period comes. Never 2 weeks before my period comes. And baby, that thing just, I was hunched over. I was like, oh, it's time to go home. It's time to go home. Not knowing that was baby Blue knocking on my ovaries. Stop putting pills in your body, Ma. I'm here, baby. Ready or not, here I come. Yes, that's right. You was making your presence known. That's right. As you should. That's right. That's how we do it over here. That's right. Now, this is where the next symptom comes in that I was telling y'all about. With hair dye. I know you're thinking, what does hair dye have to do with this, Tiana? I don't know if you know, but they recommend that people who are pregnant do not dye their hair or get any relaxers or anything like that. Because when you're pregnant, your hair is very... You okay? Your hair is very your hair is very fragile. It's the best way I can explain it. So I dye my hair all the time. And I decide it's time for something different. What's the matter, baby boy? I had to go help baby boy out. I'm back though. They recommend that you do not dye your hair because it's very sensitive during that time and you don't know how your hair is going to take it. I got some bleach. I got a little red hair dye, a little burgundy-ish, ginger-ish hair dye. And was like, you know what, I'm finna dye my hair today. And baby, I was feeling it too. I was sitting there, I was like, I was just sure my hair was gonna be fine. You understand what I'm saying? I got in there, started dyeing my hair. I put that bleach in. This whole section right here, as I'm working it through, yes, coming out in chunks. Do you remember you did that to mommy? Do you remember how you were? I know you do. It started coming out in chunks. I was so devastated, but I was like, I could fix it. So I took that red hair dye, got to put it in there. Baby, cut that front section a little shorter. Short fro, big fro. It looked terrible. It was splotchy. I had black parts still, brown parts, red parts, orange parts, yellow parts, blonde parts. And this part was just dead. So I was like, you know what? I gotta cut all my hair off again. I was so sure I wasn't gonna have to cut my hair no more. So that's how that happened. After the whole hair dye situation, 2 weeks later, Thanksgiving is here. That was early in November. And I'm ready to eat, right? Yeah. I'm supposed to be on my period now, but I'm about 10 days late. That makes me go, okay, girl, because sometimes Plan B can do that to you. Sometimes these hormonal pills, they can make your period late. So I'm still thinking that's what the Plan B is. I'm like, this is the Plan B. You know what I'm saying? This is the Plan B. Yeah. You want to tell them? You want to tell them? Because I know you remember how you did it. What you was in there saying? It's me, mommy. Not the Plan B. I ate the Plan B. I fought the Plan B to be here. Ain't that right? Yeah. Yeah. So I'm like, let's eat. I make me a big old plate of food. And I eat it, and y'all, it was disgusting. I was so devastated. I was like, dang, can't nobody cook no more. Everybody's a bad cook. This food is gross. Y'all did a bad job this year. And then after I eat all that food, this leads to my next one. Exhaustion. I took a 3-hour nap, and I thought for sure, my mom has a keen sense of discernment. Shout out to the Holy Spirit. When I woke up from that nap, I heard her say, dang, Tiana just can't stay awake. And I thought for sure she knew, but she didn't, y'all. Because at that point, I was like, yeah, Tiana, like, you need to take a pregnancy test. So I called my baby's dad, and I'm like, hey, listen, I have a feeling. No, actually, he came to the house because he was going to bring me a plate of food, too, because that's how much I love food. And I started eating on that, too, and I just wasn't feeling that either. I just was like over it. So I finally told him when he came over here, I was like, hey, listen, I think I need to take a pregnancy test. And I explained to him why, I explained to him what was going on. He looked at me and he was like, I think you're pregnant. And y'all, when I tell y'all I got chills, I was like, oh Lord, he's saying that it has to be true. Men don't just say that. I feel like men have like a weird alarm that lets them know, ew, ew, the woman that you slept with is pregnant. He said, you know what, tomorrow morning I'm gonna bring you a pregnancy test. He got the little cheap one from Dollar Tree. If you pregnant, you pregnant. The pregnancy test gonna take $1 or $25. You want this? I'm sorry for taking it from you. Just wanted a little prop. So I got the little one with the dropper. And I dropped that thing on there. And I'm thinking it's gonna be like the videos I see. You want this too? I can't have nothing. So I'm thinking it's gonna be like the little videos you gotta wait 2 minutes, you know, for it to tell you. I dropped that stuff on there and I'm like, oh Lord, I'm so scared. I'm so scared. I'm looking at the pregnancy test. The pregnancy test looking at me with both eyes. That thing said positive. I said this boy done bought a prank pregnancy test, because don't no pregnancy test show up that fast. When you pregnant, it do. I called him and I was like, listen, we need to get another one because I think this wrong. It showed up too fast. Yeah. And he was like, there's negative pregnancy tests that are wrong. Rare for a positive pregnancy test to be wrong. And I was like, well. And now baby boy is here. Yep, and I love it. For real, I wouldn't take it back for nothing. That's how I found out I was pregnant, y'all. Food aversions, exhaustion, extreme thirst, frequent urination, hair falling out from hair dye, and stuffy nose. Anyway, baby boy is getting upset. He about sick of me doing this video. I done tried this 3 times already and he's not having it. So I'm gonna have to love y'all and leave y'all here. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. And I will see y'all in my next video. Love y'all. Peace.